Because in the book of Numbers, there was a whole bunch of guys who missed the Pesach. They missed the Passover because they were ritually unclean. And a lot of the we're under the covenant of grace people will go, see, unclean, that's Old Testament stuff. No, they were unclean because they were at war. And when you're at war, you get bodily fluid on you. And the Torah is about the preservation of life. So they had to stay outside the camp during the Passover to make sure they didn't get sick, so they didn't get everybody else sick, which is just common sense, preservation of life. So Moses, goes to Yah, and he says, hey, Yah, I got a bunch of these warfighter guys. They're awesome. They love you. They want to do the Passover. They want to do the Pesach, but we can't let them in because you gave us one of these rules. Torah means instruction. You gave us one of these rules about how to not get each other sick, and they love you so much. They're over here observing this rule, don't get everybody else sick, but they also want to observe this rule, gather together and do the Passover. What do we do? And Yah says to him, do it again. And Moshe says, roger that. When should we do it again? And he says, you go to the next month, and from the new moon next month, you count yourself 10 days, and then you set aside the rams for your sacrifice. And then on the 14th day, you slaughter the rams, which is the prescription for Passover in Leviticus 23. So Yah essentially says, New Living Bear translate, just do it again a month later. Because the Father desires an obedient heart over sacrifices and burnt offerings. And these guys wanted to do the Passover, but couldn't. They couldn't do the Passover because they were keeping Torah, being outside the camp, while they were literally unclean because they'd been to war. So Yah says, you know what? I dig it. Good job, kiddo. Do it again a month later. And if doing the Passover a month later at the direction of Yah is righteousness, if that's good to go,